we are all in a work in progress. Don't be like, oh, I'm late on that journey. You're not. Remember, everything happens for a reason. Everything happens in this exact time. I was with a teacher. He has learned whatever he's learned like in 19 years, and that's what he has been teaching. Like, he has been teaching this for 19 years, and I'm like 19 years, and it's like he's still also a work in progress. Imagine someone who has been teaching, and like things also happen to him, and like you think he has made sense of that, but then he's still teaching, he's still learning, because we are here to learn. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, now for you, you're getting to know these things, but then for me, I got to know it when I was younger and started working the journey. But then if it's not your time, that's why they'll be like, if it's not yet your time, nothing. You will know, but you don't understand. Be like, your soul, you want to know, but then if it's not yet your time, you won't understand. Till it's your time, and once it's your time, everything will make sense. That's why the divine timing is in. That's why people pray, so that they can know when that time is. People do all this so that they can do. That's why it's supposed to be easy on ourselves. I've seen people that they look at people that probably they think are holy, they think are righteous, they think they're supposed to do the right things. No, we are all here to learn. We don't know. That's why when you go on the journey, actually you'll be like, I don't know. If you know, you know, then you don't know. The person who knows actually knows that they don't know. If you know and you think you know it all, you're lying. Because the universe is spontaneous. The universe is a surprise. Like, you can't, you understand these basics and align and work with it, but then it's a surprise. Everything is a surprise. That's why they tell you let go. That's why they tell you like some things that you can imagine something the way it's going to work out, but then it's a surprise. I'll tell you this. When I was probably starting, I had this thing. I wanted to do content. I wanted to start things like that would help someone. I thought I would be interviewing people. I would be talking to people, telling them that we can put this message up, and that was my initial goal. That's what I wanted to do. But then the universe was like, no, you're the one supposed to speak this. And I'm like, okay, I'm the one supposed to speak it? Because that one would be like, okay, how did the universe tell you? The universe told me. That God in me told me. That's how you'd be like, I was doing this and this, and God told me. If you're not in that realm or that stage, you'll be like, God told you. Yeah, but God speaks. You quiet your mind and you speak, and actually it will put you in circumstances whereby you can't reach. Because for some people are stubborn, and I'm stubborn. Like, you want to do you want to do it your way, you want to do it, then you must be like, yo, humble down. So you have a plan. You'll be like, okay, you're going to be hosting people, because people are there that know this kind of information, that are smart, and you're like, that I've learned from, that I'm like, wow. And I've learned from them probably in the shortest period. I was like, okay, I want to look out for these people in communities, like. But then I think the universe was like, no, you're the one supposed to speak it. Because I was also still in the system whereby, remember when you're studying, you're told that whatever, if you have something you have to say, you have to get people to say it from media. If you have studied media, you would know this. Like, if you have an opinion, if you have something that, if you probably want to talk about AIDS, you get people that have AIDS so that they can give their opinion, so that people can understand. That's why they would even tell you, real people, real solutions. But then the ways that we copy, actually opinionated journalism has also come up, and that's what we are doing also, whereby media houses pick sides. They be like, we are for the Democrats, we are for the conservatives. Like, that's how like the world has gotten to, because they realize that, okay, we are getting opinions from these people, but we also have opinions of our own. So, and that's what was with me. So I was still ingrained in that mentality whereby I had to interview people, I had to do this. Still, I was looking for information from elsewhere, yet all the information that I was looking for was already with me. Now you see how the universe operates. So that's how we're supposed to be easy with ourselves, supposed to be easy with people. If you see someone who probably you thought was holy, and you be like, how can he do this? I thought he was this way. I thought for him he was so holy. I thought, no, we are all human beings, and we are all experiencing life. So pray to God if someone is in a situation, someone you expected to know what to do, and they get in a situation and be like, I thought you knew it. Be like, no, they're also human. That's why I be like, to err is to be human. We are here to learn. We are here to experience things. That's why they tell you don't hold people so highly, because you'll be disappointed. You might be like, oh, this person knows a lot. No, I don't know anything. You know a lot. Because if you didn't know a lot, you wouldn't continue listening. You wouldn't resonate. You wouldn't understand. Meaning you already know. I'm just reminding you of something that you know. And that's what we are here. We are here to remember who we are supposed to be. Some other person will tell you, actually, we are living now. Everything is being lived now. The past, present, and future. You get, it's just like a kid starting school. They know that they'll get to university, so in their mind they'll be like, okay, I'm already at the university, but then they have to go through P1, P2, S2, S3. You get, so they can imagine themselves at the university. That's why I see nursery kids being given gowns for that they are graduating. So they want them to have that image that they're already at the university. You get to imagine the university so that they can work towards being that. Other than that, if you don't want to go to the university, however much you go to school, you want to go to the university. But then if in you know that you're supposed to go to the university, meaning that version of you is already happening, is already there. You can actually bring it now. That's why they even tell you, bring the future here so that you can live happily, so that you can live, so that you can stop stressing. Because if you think about the future, then you're going to keep in that dreaming state. That's why they'll be like, you're over dreaming, you're not doing anything. So you get back to the ground, and the grounding or being in the now is breathing. If you feel you overthink, that's when you bring yourself back. You'll be like, so once you breathe, you realize, oh, I'm still around, I'm still in the now. So you live in the now. You get what I'm saying? So be easy on yourself. It's a journey, it's a process, and it might take for some time, and time doesn't exist once you're on the journey. You'll be like, it's an illusion. People going up to get this system, so that because they needed a system to move people, to make them work. They needed, like, okay, these people are going to work for us, but then we need to lock them in. So we need to give them we need to tell them something so that they can come back tomorrow. And they created the weekend, then they give you holidays. I hear holidays, so that you can go rest. You get them, so that you can come back and work for them, so that they give you some days to rest, so that you can come back and work for them. So it's okay. You understand the system, and see a way of how you're going to get out of it. And you only get out of it if you know who you are. Master yourself, master that you're the God, so that you create your own universe, you create your own world, you align yourself with the universe. Because that universe, that's why they'll be like, find your purpose, so that you align yourself with what you're supposed to do. That's why when you look at the bees, there is a worker bee, there is like the one that collects honey, there is the queen bee. All of them have different roles. So how about us people? You think our role is just to wake up and pay bills and go work for people that don't care about us? No. If you're working with people that care about people, that's your role on this. And it's okay. It's a journey, it's a process till you find who you are, till you remember who you are, and you start living authentically and